Yippee, yahoo, and giddy up. Texas Tunesmith rides again. I'm your host for the evening, George Bancroft, and our guest for the next hour is West Texas talent John Paul Martin. You might not know his music by that name, however, because for the last few years, John Paul's been the front man for the Odessa, Texas-based band Southbound 35. They played a lot of fine music together all over Texas, but John Paul's decided to venture out on his own. He's going solo. We're fortunate tonight because we're going to spend one more evening with Southbound 35's last CD, Jamaica, Texas. Before I call in my team of engineers to help me remove the shrink wrap, I always have a heck of a time with that stuff, I want to thank the Churchill Agency here in Big Spring. It's just wall-to-wall good people at their office on Goliad. Tonight we're grateful to them and Texas Best Country KBST 95.7 for bringing you John Paul Martin on Texas Tunesmith. John Paul Martin has a long name and he writes some long songs to go with it. So we're not going to dawdle much this evening. Let's get right to the lead track on Jamaica, Texas, and let John Paul tell us the tale behind the tune Tailgate Partying.
Well, Tailgate Partying I actually wrote probably when I was 17 years old. And I had some friends that were, I pretty much always run around people older than me. They were 24, 25 years old, and they introduced me to nightlife, I guess. And I was playing in a country band, and I actually wrote it. I was just a guitar player, and wrote that song, showed it to one of my very close personal friends. I said, man, that's a pretty decent song. That's pretty cool. And so I've just kind of hung around with that song and had it for many years. And so whenever we decided to do the CD, that was pretty much the first song. You know, I was like, well, it's got some history, and a lot of people in, Midland, Odessa know it at least. And let's roll with it. Let's do that song.
Yeah, let's do that song. John Paul Martin and Tailgate Partying.
I've never been good at keeping promises. So here's one thing that you gotta believe. You say your girl likes living out her dreams. I'm all you want, got everything you need. Got a full-ton Chevy built 4x4, pedal to the metal, still screaming for more. Come and pick you up about 8:45. Don't forget to tell your mama you'll be out late tonight. Go down by the river, park down by the creek. You know that sunset and sure is something to see. 6-pack of beer and George Strait songs. We'll be tailgate partying all night long. I admit I'm the one to blame. I'm getting sick and tired of playing those same old games. Every dancing and romancing both every night and every day. Let the Texas wind blow all our troubles away. I got a full-ton Chevy built 4x4, pedal to the metal, still screaming for more. Come and pick you up around 8:45. Don't forget to tell your mama you'll be out late tonight. Go down by the river, park down by the creek. You know that sunset and sure is something to see. 6-pack of beer and George Strait songs. Will be tailgate partying all night long. Yeah, got a full-ton Chevy built 4 tailgate partying all night long. We'll be tailgate partying all night long. Woo!
Well, let's turn this tailgate party toward the south and let John Paul Martin tell us about how he wrote another tune and about one of his influences as he introduces the song San Antone.
I was actually out. I have a little where the band practices and where I, kind of get away. Been listening to just a lot of Jack Ingram type music. I really, Jack Ingram's Electric album was a huge influence. I think that's probably the best. In my opinion, that's the best album he's done to date. I just love that album. And, I kind of was like, started playing it, and then I was like, man, this is cool. And then just kept playing with the song for about 15 minutes, and then went in the house, grabbed Big Chief tablet and some pencil, and just started writing it down. And just, that's really how the song was written. It was basically I'm originally from San Antonio, and it was just kind of, being originally from San Antonio.
You keep telling this is gonna be fine. Everything is gonna work out alright. Well, I ain't seen my star shine so bright. Heart over heels going one way, driving down a dead end road. Feels like I'm headed 90 miles an hour, headed to Amarillo. Said better make up your mind, boys. So I just left with the words on a postcard. I drank me some whiskey and I said goodbye to that old town tonight. Yeah, now I'm headed down the interstate, trying to find a better way. With the sun looking over my shoulder. Could have been wrong and it could have been right. Yes, I'll never know. So I'm going on a whiskey trip, trying to steer a sinking ship, daydream in the back of my mind. I hope someday I'll make it back home to my rose. I'm coming home to San Antone. Swam in a long time, not since the night you left. I still remember those nights we had and the day we met. She said the river is cold now, so I just left and packed my suitcase. I miss that river so much, so when I left I turned around and said, remember the Alamo? I'm headed down the interstate, trying to find a better way. The sun looking over my shoulder. I could have been wrong and I could have been right. I guess I'll never know. So I'm going on a whiskey trip, trying to steer a sinking ship, daydream in the back of my mind. I'm hoping someday I'll make it back home to my room. Coming home to San Antone. Just left with the words of a postcard. I drank me some whiskey and I said goodbye to that old town tonight. Yeah, now I'm headed down the interstate, trying to find a better way. With the sun looking over my shoulder. I could have been wrong and I could have been right. Yes, I'll never know. So I'm going on a whiskey trip, trying to steer a sinking ship, daydream in the back of my mind. I'm hoping hoping someday I'll make it back home to my rose. I'm coming home to San Antonio. Yeah.
Hi, this is John Paul Martin, and you're listening to George Bancroft and Texas Tunesmith.